Welcome back. Time for Business with Matthew Warren once again. Hello there.
Hi again, Catherine.
We're going to be talking about Jack Lew, the US Treasury Secretary, making his way around Europe on a bit of a whistle-stop tour.
It is. Well, of course, he's new in the job, so important that he meets all the people he needs to know. He's been in Europe, as you say. He's meeting and greeting his way around. He was in Brussels on Monday. There he was with the European Council President Herman van Rompuy. He also met the head of the European Central Bank, Mario Draghi. Now, he gave a press conference where he was keen to stress that the fortunes of the US and Europe are linked.
In the United States, our economic recovery is gathering strength. American consumers and businesses have demonstrated their resilience, with consumption and investment continuing to grow as government support for the economy has receded. As we address our long-term challenges, however, our economy's strength remains sensitive to events beyond our shores, and we have an immense stake in Europe's health and stability.
So he's been in Brussels, but is he going to meet up with anyone here in France?
Well, he was supposed to meet the French Finance Minister Pierre Moscovici. We heard on Monday that was off. Now apparently it's back on again, so they should be meeting this afternoon here in Paris. Now, Pierre Moscovici has a busy day because he's expected as well to answer questions over this whole scandal involving his former budget minister, who had this secret bank account with 600,000 euros in it in Switzerland.
And you've been telling us there are new updates in that case.
Well, yes, the government really trying to get on top of this issue now. So they're doing a number of things. Firstly, all ministers will have to declare all of the assets that they hold. That's by next Monday, so they haven't got long to pull that paperwork together. Secondly, a law on financial transparency is planned to be put forward the following week. Well, one parliamentarian and former minister, Laurent Wauquiez from the opposition UMP party, thinks things should go even further.
I propose a very simple system, a commission to investigate MPs before they're nominated for governmental positions, to be sure of their integrity. This way we would prevent another Cahuzac case from happening again.
Okay, I think it's time for a quick market update then.
Yeah, let's have a look at Asian markets, which have all been trading, of course, this Tuesday. And it's a bit of a mixed picture, some up more than others. The Nikkei looking pretty flat after all those rises recently. And just while we're on the Nikkei, the yen still been losing ground against the dollar. It's approaching 100 yen to the dollar. It's at its lowest rate since May 2009, just below that. So we'll keep an eye on what's happening there.
OK, now this is something we were telling the viewers about before the break. Cyber attacks against companies and some opportunities.
That's right. Well, of course, cyber attacks are on the increase, a real threat for companies, but an opportunity for others. Some colleges and universities in the US have actually started training people to be security experts, and demand seems to be on the rise. This report from William Edwards.
Somebody's trying to hack your network and they go after.
How do you hack into a computer network to bring it down or steal data? That's what these students are learning. The idea is that if they can think like hackers, they'll be able to defend their networks more effectively and ultimately catch cyber attackers.
Ideally, we want to place ourselves in a position where we go, aha, here they come in. And so that takes a lot of tenacity.
A study last year by the Ponemon Institute found that the number of cyber attacks on US companies has more than doubled since 2009. Organizations are now keen to hire qualified technicians, but demand is outstripping supply. Benny, who's 22, used to want to be an actor or a musician. But in the wake of the financial crisis, he's decided to go for a career with more solid employment prospects.
I feel like this is something that's going to be able to have me know that I have a secure job and that I'll always be able to financially support myself.
Some estimates see cybersecurity adding tens of thousands of jobs to the US economy in the coming years, and Benny hopes to have a wealth of options when he graduates. One problem for the industry is that despite the new wave of courses, cybersecurity still has an image problem when it comes to attracting students.
There's only so many people that I think have the passion to do this kind of work, because a lot of other people who have passions for computers are developing games, but we need more people who have a passion for thinking about the security and how we can protect those games and those applications from the adversaries.
Some of these students will soon be on the front line of cybersecurity. It'll be down to them to make sure that hackers are completely locked out.
Some job opportunities for the future there. Thank you very much, Matthew Warren, with the business roundup there. And if you like, you can contact Matthew about any of those stories on Twitter. He is MatthewFrance24. And that does wrap up this half hour of news. Thanks very much for being with us. We'll be back very shortly with Karen Creed.